beautiful, beautiful. So they cannot hear us, I think. This is so far.
Okay. Supreme.
Supreme!
On the way out of Bali.
Yes, on the way to good fruit. That's what we are doing, Uli.
Yes.
So we have 10 things to tell they don't tell you about Bali.
That we will share with you now.
It's gonna be very exciting. Be ready, huh? I'll start.
Start.
Because
Start.
I think I was the most affected. I mean, you were also, but I really was very affected. I mean, as soon as we start, we arrive and stuff, people are super gentle. It's very cool. It's amazing. I felt the vibration was something shaky. And I said, okay, maybe it's gonna pop out some like this. And before going to the exit of the airport, so many beings with, you know, these cardboards and say taxi. So the taxi drivers, they will hunt you down if you're not careful.
Yeah, it was very crazy. They were literally everywhere, and
Like ants.
you tell them no thank you and they just follow you.
Yes.
They keep on chasing you like like
Because
dogs.
I think they know that it's useless. First of all, it was 1 a.m. something like this. I just know that we went to the airport taxi because we saw online in forums that you pay usually 7 to 10 euros. So we just went there, and the guy was smiling and stuff, and he said 350,000, which means much
Double.
more. It's double,
It was
much double, to 20 euros. And we said, what? But we saw online that you say, this was 10 years ago. And I said, what? This thing is 10 years lying.
Yeah.
Okay, so we said, okay, the vibration is not the highest. It's okay.
And it's not only this. Even here, when we later on were already walking, they will be stopping everywhere, the taxi drivers, and they will be asking you if you need a taxi. Even if they see you next to a
Yes.
scooter, they will still
They
ask
don't
you.
care. And
It's
even
very
on the
crazy.
city, you are walking on the city. I mean, who cares about the taxi there? You just want to shop or something, or to just walk, and they pop out like this with the thing, taxi, they need a taxi. And you have to just, you don't look at them. It's a little bit strange. You could just say no, thank you, and stuff, but they will continue. So you just have to continue your path. You don't look at them. And
I'm gonna say the second one.
okay, this is the second one.
The second one is the dogs. They're everywhere here.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
They're everywhere, and most of them we actually found out they're not street dogs. They belong to someone, but the people just let them go like this. It's not only dogs. There was a lot of chicken as well on the north side.
Yes, a lot of chicken.
And they
But
were
the
walking
chicken, they don't
everywhere.
bite, they don't bark, it's okay.
But the dogs, they are constantly barking at you. So if you're traveling with a child, keep that in mind, because the child will definitely get scared. Perfect.
Yes.
Probably.
Unless if it's a child who never learn fear, so
The
it's
thing
okay.
is that they just keep on barking at you and they approach you, and we never saw or heard of anyone being bitten by a dog, but it's just something not supremely comfortable.
I want to say something. On that time, the peak time where all of this happened with the dogs, it was when we didn't have a scooter. So now that we have a scooter, it's much different, but I feel that anytime we stop the scooter and we just walk, especially on the south, the dogs are gonna come out.
You want to say about the next
Yes.
one?
So here there's no price tax. It's very different here about
Only in the supermarket.
how much it is, things and stuff. Only in the supermarkets. But if you are a being who is seeking for low budget and in the markets and stuff,
There's
it's very
no-
crazy.
no price.
And not everyone can speak English, so it's gonna be a little bit frustrating. But it's okay. But
In many places though, just when they see that you're a tourist, they will just want to rip you off.
Yeah.
We met some very honest,
Yes.
very honest, beautiful
Oh,
beings.
I love the beings we love the beings that had the brightest heart. You just could see from far away
Yeah.
that they are these beings that
With honest
remember in your
smile.
classroom when you had someone who was very shy but very cool heart, the same ones you never change if you're like this. So you will have these
We
beings.
had times when we would go in the same shop or the same kiosk or whatever in the morning and in the afternoon. And in the morning would be a different being selling, in the afternoon different, and the prices would be different as well.
Will be different.
Yeah,
and because
when
we
you-
said, hey, but when I came here
You have
earlier,
to tell them, and otherwise
it
they-
was cheaper, and his face becomes different because he realizes
don't
that,
like it.
hey, I was trying to put higher, and he figured out it's not nice. And then he begins to say that tourists come here to put plastic, and it's sad nonsense.
So definitely, you know, work out on the prices.
Yes.
Check what's, you know, the more normal prices of things. And if you're on the market or in small shops where there's no prices and stuff, you can always negotiate, especially if you're buying a bigger quantity of things.
yes, and plus when you come here the first time and you look to all these bills, thousands and thousands, it's not a lot actually. For one coconut, let's be honest, it's 10,000. So
We
no.
paid for a coconut from 5,000 to 30,000.
yes,
It is
It
that
can range.
much difference.
and we can tell you that 10,000 is the most common, let's say.
Yes, 10,000.
Even in big shops. So.
Yeah. But
Yes.
since we are talking about the coconuts,
Yes.
this is the next thing that we're going to mention, and is the taste of the coconut. The taste of the coconut here is not, if you have been in Thailand or you probably have tried coconut oil or coconut milk with this very rich coconutty taste. But usually what we know on the markets in Europe and
No problem, no problem.
I think also in the US and pretty much all over the world, they import mostly from Thailand, where the taste of the coconut is totally different. It's very fragrant.
Yes.
As here, the coconuts are almost a little bit kind of tasteless, let's say. They're
Yes,
very
it's,
neutral.
it's very neutral. There is a difference indeed, yes. Even in the water you can tell.
Yes.
Yes.
The water is not so sweet, even in the sweetest ones, and the meat is, let's say, a little bit less delicious. It's still very tasty. It's just not gonna have this beautiful aroma.
Of course that it was, at least for me, but I think also for you, the first time with tropicals and which coconut is best and stuff, because we want the meat and then we want the water, but if you want the water, you have to go for the green. If you want the meat, you go for the purple.
It's not really,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's good.
it's very difficult.
But are you
it.
tired?
No.
No? Okay.
Because I'm putting my arm on
My
you.
heart is here.
Oh,
with you.
Blue. I love you, Bean.
I love you, being. Bululu.
Oh,
There's a bululu behind this camera as well. We are not the only one bululu.
oh.
Everyone trusts each other here. It's very, very high vibration. It brings me memories from Corsica, the island of France. It's also very cool. You can leave, of course, we don't leave the keys on the scooter, not to be the extreme, but you can leave the stuff, your shopping, the helmets. For example, I have something to tell. We went to Ubud the second time on this first trip that we are here, because we came from the south, we went to the center, and we went to the north, and then we came back. And we saw our friend. I was alone. Petya stayed on the guest house, and I went just to go to buy a coconut, and there was someone from the SIM cards. You know, they sell the SIM card. I said, okay, I'm gonna look because maybe there's someone there.
We bought our SIM card from them.
Yes.
Just for me to clarify.
Okay. And
Because you're so deep in the story. Tell them the story.
Wait,
It's very
boo-boo.
cool.
And he just told me, hey brother, come here. And so, okay, hey, come here. And I had the abundance, which is we call this for the money, the 10,000 to buy a coconut, and I was like, you know, when you just cannot think, you have to act. I was like, I made like this, and I put in this hand, and then I keep here, and then I made like this, and we do it like this. So it's very cool. And I said, hey, what's up? So where are you going? I said, I'm going for a coconut. I said, then backwards over there. I said, but the shop closed. I said, oh, then wait for my brother. He's gonna give you a ride. I said, where? 15 minutes. For what? A coconut, 25,000. So I said, oh, hey, that's too much. I just want a normal coconut over there. And he said, then grab the scooter and go to Pepito, because Pepito is a big shop.
It's a chain of supermarkets.
It's a hypermarket or something. I think so. And it was quite far, maybe like 5 minutes foot, I think, 5 to 10.
Yeah.
And with the scooter, it's just 2 minutes, 1 minute. And I said, really? Are you crazy? No, take the scooter.
Take the scooter.
I said, okay, then I go and I come. I said, go. I said, okay. It was very, very, very warming, very warming. And there's another one. I don't know if we are going to remember.
Now we are in our last night here in Bali. We are
Yes.
actually leaving tomorrow.
Oh, really? We are leaving tomorrow.
We're leaving tomorrow, Bali.
We are going to the...
And we just came to the guest house. There was no one. We called on the phone, and the guy was like, "Yes, of course. Put your stuff in room number C, and but the room will be ready later." Okay. So we put our things. The room was not prepared. We actually took even a shower,
Yes.
and then we locked the room and we went to have lunch. And when we came back, the room was ready. There's still no one. We still didn't pay anyone. Of course, we will do, but
Yes.
the thing
But
is
just
that
to say that
they
this doesn't
trust
exist
you
somewhere
so
else.
much. Yes, it's amazing, this thing that they
It's
have.
perfect. It's like, it's perfect. And you can always plan your price, and you can play. There's no like, okay, it's because of the third reason that the price doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter anywhere, even in places like this, in guest houses. So you can always make your price. It's perfect.
And since we're talking about guest houses, I'm gonna.
Oh, you're so cute.
I'm gonna say the next one, because we are trying to travel more on a budget, and there's something very typical here that we found out. We are not really using, expensive hotels and resorts. So we are trying to find nice places which are clean and at the same time not very expensive. But we find out that it is almost impossible to find a
Yes.
clean bathroom here.
Especially like we said, if you travel on a low budget,
Yeah.
you have to don't be surprised.
The rooms
It's like
can be supreme, beautiful, amazing. You can have very good Wi-Fi and whatever, but the bathroom, perhaps 90% of the cases, will be
a little bit
dirty.
yes, dirty. So it's okay, but
Yeah.
most of them, they are so beautiful. They have stones on the ground and stuff, and the tiles that themselves are made out of.
That's the other thing.
This is very beautiful. We can just implement on
That's
this reason.
another thing that you don't know about Bali.
Yes, we found. I don't know if you saw one of our videos. I don't know which one is the name, but it doesn't matter. We experienced one of the best bathrooms. It's like outside. You can see the
Yeah.
stars. You can see. I think we turned this into a living room.
And that is actually something very traditional here in Bali. It's a traditional Balinese bathroom. This
Yes.
to be open, so you are showering under the sky. It's so cool. It's so beautiful, and just has a part of it covered, just in case it rains or something.
Some nature. There's nature around. Oh
Yeah,
my
there's
God.
usually like plants in there. It's amazing. When you're in the evening in the bathroom, it's like you're in the most magical place.
So if you want to see, go to check our video about. I think it was the 30 bananas actually.
And just one more thing about hotels and guest houses. That's I think number 7 or 8. I don't remember anymore.
We will mention with colorful numbers.
But to check out, you don't actually need to see anyone. You literally just take your stuff, you leave the key on the door, and you go. That's it.
That's
as simple
supreme.
as
You
that.
don't need to waste time speaking and stuff. Nothing. It's all trust. I think
Yeah.
it's together with everyone trusts each other. So
Yeah. So
only
in
if you
case-
are in a very
just in
fancy
case you
hotel.
are wondering, you cannot go. There's no one. Just leave the key on the door, take your stuff, and go. I will leave.
I never been really.
I love me.
Oh. I'm the one who just to say this.
You have to say this.
My mother,
one.
your father, my grandmother. No, forget it.
That's number 8.
Yes, I said my mother because since I was a little
A child.
baby, my mother was, I don't know, I have to talk to her because she knows exactly how it was. She was putting these, with these incense
The
sticks
sticks. Everyone
that you
knows.
put in the rooms or whatever you want.
To
I think it was to purify
some
like this. It was once a week, from time to time. And I said, okay. So this was bringing me memories, especially as soon as we arrived to the airport, we went to the bathroom. And the first bathroom smelling like incense, I said, wow, so cool. But wait until you see when you come here, everywhere there's rituals. Which,
you even got burned.
yes, I even burned myself on, we were about to buy watermelons and I burned myself. I got a little bit, not pissed off, but tired of all these candles and stuff, I mean, the rituals are, I don't have anything against it, it's okay, it's their thing, but the incense I just cannot because you inhale it so much and goes to your
Smell is very
bloodstream.
strong.
This goes to your bloodstream and you feel very dizzy. If you are like me, you just cannot. I mean, it's too much. And this is in every 100 meters.
They literally do rituals every single day,
Every single day, yeah.
and they have big rituals on every full moon and every full new moon.
So
I
it's
think.
every 15 days. There's a
Yeah.
big ritual out of every small ritual every single day. Even in the hotels, you are in the hotels just chilling, and they come.
There's a
with
corner
the
for this thing with the rituals
And-
everywhere.
And I think they do on purpose. They put you right, very close to you, so you smell this beautiful
I
prana.
believe you.
But it's okay. It's made with love, so no problem.
I know what I'm gonna say.
Okay, Belinda.
On the market, they sell more flowers
I'm gonna hold it.
and more cooked and fried food
It's a keeper.
than they sell actually fruits and vegetables. We were so amazed with that. I mean, we were expecting to find maybe it was also our imagination, mountains of fruits and vegetables in the markets mostly. But when you go there, it's just literally like a corner of beings who sell fresh
Yes.
produce, and the rest of them are selling flowers, huge baskets of flowers, because
It's
for
crazy,
for
man.
their daily rituals they use a lot of flowers. And actually, when we went to the north, we had fields of flowers, enormous fields of flowers. So
Just like if they are planting rice or something. But
flower
it's flowers.
production here is a very big thing. It's I think it's as equal as important as growing rice.
I think so too.
that
It's
much.
very great, and it's 40% of all markets they have a market just for selling flowers. I think it's for the rituals. They are so much into the rituals that they need these flowers. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's like
And the other thing is that they have all kind of fried chips and things, and they sell in these small bags. And
yes,
it's mostly this that they're selling in all the shops. They have more packaged things than actually fresh produce.
fresh produce. Yes, which
Yeah.
is exactly what we are looking for, because we want just fruits. But if you are raw vegan or something, then even for fresh produce, it's a little bit difficult to find. You can find, but it's not their focus. They're not focused on that.
I think it's even easier in Europe to find,
Yes.
especially
In Bulgaria, it was
in
super
Bulgaria
easy, and in Portugal, was
It's like every
there's cabbages
shop.
everywhere. Hey, here we saw cabbages as well.
Yeah,
But in the
every
north.
single shop they will be selling also loads of fruits and fresh vegetables. As here, not necessarily. You will see a lot of shops just selling, you know, these things.
Okay,
Where are you
this one
from?
is very, I mean, at least in the spiritual world, because our channel is all about this, there's no invading privacy. Everyone respects the privacy if you are on the love vibration. Here, it's not the case. I'm sorry, but it's not the case.
What's your name?
Where are you from? Where are you going? Hey.
What is your blood
10,000,
type?
5,000? That's out of the question. And it's crazy because
It's literally every single being that you will meet here local. They will ask you these questions. Every
yes.
single one
even
of them.
even children. Where are you from? Where
Yeah.
are you going? Is it?
It's like
Okay, he's friendly. I'm from Portugal and stuff. Okay, look my necklaces. Which one you want to buy? I said, oh, I don't want to buy anything. And then in the beach, the only one I really thought it was from the heart, like, how are you? Where are you from? And I was like, oh, again. But she looks okay. She doesn't have anything. She just goes with to do the ritual. But she was just coming from our shop, and these questions was just to prepare us, to warm us up, to warm the pockets.
yeah, because then she was asked, come to my shop.
Please,
But
before
then
you
come to my shop.
come to my shop, please.
And come to my shop,
Come
don't
to my shop. Don't
forget.
forget. Huh?
Yeah, we understand that these people really rely on tourists, you know, to make their produce, but we don't feel that this is the way.
Yeah.
Because that's not the love vibration.
Even because in Corsica, they only survive with the tourists. It's the same thing, but they don't interfere with your
No.
privacy whatsoever. They leave you alone.
Yeah.
That's for sure. 10 things, 5 plus 5, 10, that you didn't know.
Plus 5.
Only. It's very hot here, it's very nice. Look, I'm going to show you a little bit the nature.
The little nature.
There's these bamboo things, I like it so much. Look at the sky, a little bit where we are. It's very nice. There's some water here.
I'm gonna give you one bonus thing at the end.
Yes? Okay.
Yes. The beaches are crazy here.
Oh my gosh, yes.
In the south, they are with too high waves and rocky, so you cannot really properly swim. In the north, you have very few beaches, which are supreme, but the sand is very black, and there's too many locals coming to sell things, so you cannot really relax properly. And the really nice secluded beaches that we found, where there was no one, they were super dirty.
Yes, it
Super
was very
dirty,
crazy.
like lots of plastic everywhere.
yeah.
It's very neglected.
Yeah, in the south, the beach is more clean, but it's still very black,
And more
and
big.
the waves are very strong. I like it, but she doesn't.
I got
It's
turned
normal.
upside down several times, like.
So I also like quiet beaches, so that's why we went to the north as well for this
Yes.
reason. It
And
was
we still couldn't find really our place.
we
now.
swam a little bit. I even hurt myself in the rock, so it's very strange. But water temperature is perfect, perfect.
Yes, the
That's very
water
good.
is very good. So if you're coming with children, I think it's not really a destination for kids. It's not the best place
Yes.
to take them to the beach unless you want just to hang out by the pool, you know, of some property that you will select.
Supreme, we are done.
That's it from us.
That's it.
From here for the last time from Bali.
Supreme being to all of you,
Being supreme.
being supreme. May the love of the highest vibration be upon your being and around you and everywhere.
You said so beautiful, magical words.
I hope you enjoyed. Give us a like and subscribe if you didn't do yet. And
We love your beans.
We love you, beings.